Hello everyone, we're here with Andy, and this is a rebirth deck with the new Temujin contract, which I may have pronounced properly, I'm not sure. In any event, this is a new card that is extremely strong, and it's going to be 20 credits for 4, giving you like one of the most econ dense cards in the game, up there with Desperado probably. So we're seeing a Titan deck, not really sure what he's about. Probably these days it's like hard-hitting news. Indian Union Stock Exchange. Ooh, that's fancy. Let's let him have that for now. I kind of wanted to play it so that we can do the bank job on it next turn. Do I dare sneak door him? I'm feeling lucky. Let's go for it. We get a buck back. Jackson Howard. I don't really want to go to 0 right now. So we can, if he doesn't guard his archives next turn, we can go to Gabe, start poking at his HQ, make a lot of money that way. If he does, we'll just keep drawing, find some breakers. Get our setup going for a contract. So maybe he's playing Stock Exchange in there, which is kind of weird. Maybe he's jamming an agenda too. Don't really know. I mean, we could go to Silhouette, I guess, but I think just the money at Gabe is hard to pass up. Oh, we get an Alice. Seems good. Oh, geez. He's on Snare. All right. Well, we don't need any of these 3 cards. And he's paid $4. So this is a pretty okay trade for us. Kind of wanted this bank job, but if he's not going to play any more remotes and just put the Stock Exchange in here, then it could have been a while before we actually got to use it. Trying to think if Titan got any relevant cards in the latest pack in Blood Money, because I don't think they got anything that makes. I mean, they got 3 cards. They got the CI Fund, which I think sucks. They got Liquidation, which is pretty narrow. Now he won't die to Snare. Let's have a poke. Salem's. Okay, fair. So he's probably just a regular old kill deck. Maybe you can do like Liquidation and then he can do a hard-hitting news or mid-seasons. Maybe that's his plan. Or maybe he's got Prisec and he's going to stack those on top of his agendas in order to get that tag and meat damage. So there's could be some new cards coming out. Yeah, that's the Stock Exchange as predicted. I guess I'll play the bank job and make him use it. I don't think he wants to use it right now because only 3 in there, but we'll make it happen. Yeah, we can risk these cards. It's fine. Oaktown. All right. Hive. Okay, that's pretty good for him. He's only on 5 credits. Kind of wanted to kill this before I let him res these because they're probably out of faction ice that he can get $1 for. Oh. He's on 6 credits. Can he really jam anything right now? Seems somewhat aggressive when his R&D's open. Well, that's pretty good. Since we're Gabe and have 0 link right now, I will pay 3. I don't know if I'll pay 2 in order to get the bank job to go off. No, that's pretty good. This wasn't even a faction. He didn't get his $1 back. Now he's on $3. That can't be an agenda. Let's just get our Gabe money and not worry about what that card is. If he goes to 0 scoring on Alice, that's totally fine for me. Yeah, that resolves. No problem. So this will probably be comparable to a pad campaign. Let's see if this is vanilla. He wants to see vanilla here. Oh, ice wall. All right, well now we know we need to siphon. We know this ice is basically all garbage gear checks that aren't going to hold us for long. Ice wall on top. Yeah, that's not what he wants, right? We want any of these cards? I guess the passport's worth installing. Now we can sneak door for credit on last click. Probably under ice wall here. I don't know if we can do anything about us. We could just install this, go in for Gabe money. Yeah, this seems fine. Get our draw. See Salem's not very exciting. He could have a snare here, but we already, I guess he put it back in. This is maybe a risky run. He's gonna be in 4 credit exactly. So if he does snare us, what can he do that we care about? Yeah, there's the Prisec. Okay, that's what his plan is. Pay 2 to give the runner a tag and a beat damage. So I don't want to trash that right now, because I want to say like somewhat close to his money in terms of hard hitting news. Don't make it too easy for him. Yeah, so there's the Prisec, but I don't think he can beat account siphon. Like, what's the game plan against account siphon here? Maybe he's packing Chrysiums. I'm gonna trash the Prisec now. While he can't afford to pay for it, and he's bothered to pay, I click to install it. Let's see what the other card is too. I'm curious now. Oh, I see. He gets a stock exchange money. Okay. That's not a bad interaction. I don't hate that. He's on 3 creds. Seems fine. Oh, right. Oh, I getcha. He got the money from the Indian to activate it. That is fancy. Quite like that. Yeah, I did not think about that. That he get the money from the stock exchange. Good for him. That's a nice interaction. Because I was like, oh yeah, I'm too poor to, or he's too poor to do anything to me. But in fact, he is going to almost kill us. Let's get our John and our Gabe money. Problem is almost killing us is not killing us. I don't know what he's got now that he's spent all his credits. We've got most of a full rig up. And now you can put contract in HQ and we'll be able to get in through the front or the sneak door. A couple ways to get at him here. Go HQ. So we're going to get our Gabe, we're going to get Desperado, we're going to get this, we're going to get our John card, we're going to get just value everywhere. It's pretty satisfying. He might have an agenda in here. I'm going to poke again this turn. Since we are getting, in fact, $4 paid $4 to access here. I think I'll just keep drawing up. There's a siphon. That's what I was looking for, really. We can just keep siphoning him into the ground. We're not actually playing any same old thing in this deck. I think I want to find a slot for one. But even 3 siphons, excuse me, is a pretty good amount of siphons. So what he needs is a sentry. Is there a sentry? So this account siphon stacks with this contract, which is pretty ridiculous, actually. Do we take his money here? Well, I think we maybe don't. Well, no, he's dirt broke. Yeah, he's so broke right now. At this point, we're just rampaging on all the servers. We don't want to lose this Gordian to a snare, but he cannot pay for snare, so we'll just go cruising into R&D. Okay, food's good. Okay, I think it's over for him now. I don't know how we can possibly score 7 points against us when we've got our full rig. Snare, no problem. Yeah, I mean, Prisec has the same problem as snare, right? If you don't have the money, you can't use it. And Prisec has the extra problem with some trigger from centrals. So there's really a lot of holes in this plan, I think. I was tempted to try this one, but I don't think it holds up. It's a bit cheaper to sneak door here, so we might as well do that. I think it still gives our money. Yeah, there's the Alice. So yeah, definitely just steamrolled in this game, but I think the power is there of this deck. Payload was a straight upgrade. One of the things I always had trouble with in Criminal was you get your critter trashed, and then you end up having just the breaches back up, and you can't get into remote barriers, and that's miserable. The paperclip, it gets trashed, you just install it again from your archives without pay and click. It's fantastic. Really, really strong card. I think we'll see a lot of this coming up. It does cost 2 more in extra influence to put, but then once it's out, you're breaking everything for the same cost or less than what a critter would break for, which is pretty sweet. And you can still use suckers to make things cheaper depending what the ice is. So even the 2 extra costs to install, if you think about saving a click to install it, which you can do sometimes, you can't. Like this game, I just installed it straight up on HQ because I wanted to go in there that right away. But if you have time to pitch in the bin, then they have a turn to see you have it, and then you get to install it without spending a click. So you're saving a click to help offset the $2 extra cost. But it's a bit delayed that way. The advantage is if you're playing Inject or Max, then it really shines where you can just put it straight in the bin right away and go for it. So a really cool card. Great interaction with Eater and Faust as well, because you can just run around with your Faust and your AIs, and then when you actually see a wraparound, at that time you can install it. So really, really good. This is really strong too. We're getting into a meta where you just have to trash potentially a large number of cards. You might have to beat an asset spam deck by just trashing 30 cards, and that's a thing that you have to kind of do if you don't want to get into this tag battle, which doesn't usually end well for the runner. So having $16 for 1 deck slot, just can't say enough good things about it. And the stacking, the synergy works with all the criminal stuff. So all the run stacking where it's like Desperado, Testing, John, all that classic crim stuff gets a serious boost with this card. I think this is going to be close to an auto include. Like I would say it's better than liberated accounts most of the time, just because you get that $4 extra from it and you can do your other stuff at the same time. Like going in HQ and getting paid 4 from this, 1 from Desperado, 2 from Gabe. That's crazy efficiency for also getting your access. So I just really, really like this card. Thanks for watching, guys.